From Chicago, where everything is beautiful until you land in Springfield, it's Late Night with Elie Muller. This is John Kleidon inviting you to join Elie and his guests, journalists Shomeka Johnson and Liz Gonzales, sports commentator Daniel Gutierrez, and the new SXU nurse Lauren McPhillips. And now, here's Elie.
Thank you, Johnny. All right, folks. Welcome to Late Night. I'm your host, TV's Elie Muller. Thank you. Tonight's show is going to be a little bit different. I'll explain why in just a little bit. Before we get to it, though, let's talk about the Sapphire-Whorf theory for just a second. Now, here's a few main points about it. Our thoughts are shaped by our own language. The language that we use is limiting our own opinions, and what we believe to be real is shaped by our own language. This is very interesting because when former President Donald Trump, made a lot of racist stock comments about Hispanics and Muslims 10 years ago, I didn't know if he was using that theory to help me prove my point, or if he was just doing that so that he would get impeached later on. That joke didn't work out, did it? Oh well. It looks like some of my staff members are trying to sleep, so let's just move on. Hey, kids, look! It's Mr. Johnny Kleidon. There we go. Hey!
Thank you so much.
Hey, Johnny! I understand you're having some problems with your girlfriend. Will you please tell me what's going on? Maybe I can help you.
Elie, I can't tell you how much being in a relationship is an investment. It's also a challenge, too. The relationship dialectics between my girlfriend and I are really not good at this time. Let me explain. I work hard all week. On Sunday, I need my space. My girlfriend says she needs space from me. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, okay, that's besides the point. All I want is just one day to go out with the guys and watch some baseball up at the bar. My girlfriend doesn't seem to like that. She wants us to go shopping and to visit her family on Sundays. It's never an in and out thing with her. Plus, she tells me she's tired before she goes shopping, but yet she can shop at the mall for 4 hours. I've never seen anything like it. Also, she signed us up with this hiking club that meets every Saturday, and they go on hikes in the woods and climb bluffs and things like that. Whatever happened to tradition? Whatever happened to routine? What's wrong with making breakfast and us hanging around the house on a Saturday? I know that I need to work on compromising. My girlfriend is great and I do love her. She always has my best interest in mind. Last Saturday she told me to wear sunblock, even though I saw the temperature was only going to be 61 degrees. Yeah, she was right. I definitely need to bring sunblock when I surprise my girlfriend with our anniversary trip to Florida. I did good. Take it, Elie. Please, take over. I feel like a lobster. Please.
Has anybody been watching this? If anybody's watching this, then why are they still watching? Okay, Johnny, I'll take the whole thing over. Just don't tell your girlfriend that you're going for the slim, shady look. Well, I don't have too much of a solution for you, Johnny, except for the fact that you may be going at some sort of a relationship deterioration stage. You're going for the dissolution stage. You know, just give it another week or two. And if your girlfriend doesn't agree with you on what you say, then maybe it'll be time for you two to call the silly nonsense off. Anyway, we have a great show for you folks tonight, don't we, Johnny? Great show?
We sure do, oh why?
Alright, so let's get this over with, shall we? My guests tonight are really interesting people. I've known these people for a long time, and it's always a treat to have them stop by. One of them you can find every day right here at SXU. Another person you can see tomorrow morning on ESPN as the host of Sports Today. And I'm pretty sure you won't see the other two people anywhere else than on NBC, this very network, on the Today Show. So please say hi to Miss Liz Gonzales, Mr. Daniel Gutierrez, Lauren McPhillips, and Miss Shomeka Johnson. There you go. All right, folks, tonight, thank you all for stopping by. Now, Shomeka, let's start off with you. Oddly enough, I heard that you've been having some problems with your friends lately. What's going on, and why haven't you called them lately?
Well, Elie, I haven't called my friends lately because in my position now as a sports journalist, it's been hard to find a way to trust a lot of people in my life. There has been a little deterioration in our friendship lately, and it's all in the matter of being professional, and certain things can be posted, certain things can be said, and certain things cannot. I've been lacking emotional support from a bunch of them, and I'm not, comfortable with that. And I also have brought up different interests with new people that I've met the past few years. So.
I see that now you're in the relationship deterioration stage. I'm sorry, it's just too funny, you know what I mean? Woo-wee. You might need to call them sooner or later, otherwise there'll be some sort of dissolution. Daniel, I understand that you've had a problem with public speaking for a while?
I have.
Okay. Why were you having a problem with it before, and how did you overcome that fear?
Well, everybody has a problem with speaking in public, and that's called apprehension. That's something that you have to get over with years and years of experience. But I actually overcame my fear of public speaking through repetition. So I would always talk in front of in front of people, in front of the microphone. Whenever I commentate for a fight, or whenever I commentate for a game, I'm always speaking in public. I'm always speaking to the masses. Even though I don't have an audience in front of me, I'm always speaking to the masses. I would constantly talk in front of a live audience in order to suppress the fear of public speaking.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the point of public speaking is to convey a continuous message to quite a large audience, actually, to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who are tuning in worldwide, whether they're there or on television. The benefits of speaking in public is it could actually improve your speaking skills. Speaking in public could also improve your academic skills as well as your career skills. And it's the apprehension that we talked about earlier is something that a lot of people experience in different ways. And also selecting an audience to talk to is very important, because I don't talk to teachers about sports because I know not all teachers talk about sports. Also, another big factor about public speaking is know who you're talking to. So, for example, the demographics, the age of these children, or gentlemen, or women, or etc. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wow, and you also got to put in the internet as a factor in it as well, because if you don't practice your public speaking, when you're at home, then how are you supposed to carry it out there when you're on camera, whether it's on TV or on social media? Because
Exactly.
Social media is a huge thing now, isn't
Exactly. Brainstorming for ideas is a very big element of speaking in public, of public speaking. Yes.
it? You also got to think about your audience. I mean, how will it relate to your audience? I mean, will the audience be interested in what you have to say?
Right. That's it.
All right, and here's a little bit more advice for everybody who's trying to get into public speaking. If you breathe deeply and move around a little bit before you actually go out there, then you will actually reduce your anxiety, and then you won't be so nervous when you speak in front of a crowd. Now, Lizzie, I understand that I've heard that you found something interesting. Would you care to share with the rest of the country and to the waiting world, please?
Yes, I would love to, Elie. Well, Professor Gromeyer's class taught me so many interesting things. We did so many class activities, projects, assignments that really helped me learn about the human communication and the communication field as a whole. Her class actually inspired me to go into the job I am right now as a journalist for Shape Magazine.
Oh, sure.
Well, her assignment, which was the literature review, really helped me realize that I had a passion for writing and that health communication was something I wanted to go into.
Very interesting, Liz. How did her class help you in your current profession?
Well, the class helped me in so many ways, I took so many points off from the lectures, the PowerPoints, the assignments. Probably the most influential part that I took from the class was organizational communication section. That one was really important for me. The most important part was probably the networking. Networking is so important, building up those connections that you have with your current professors, your friends, anyone that you want to go into the field, and just expanding them. You can also even use them in your future career. You have any problems, you can just contact one of them. It's really important to build up those networks and have a strong communication partner system so you have someone to communicate to and to help you out. As a matter of fact, that's how I landed my job with Shape Magazine, was through Professor Grobmeyer and my other line of networking that I had with other people.
Wow, interesting. I see. Well, continue to build up your networks, Liz. Now, finally, Lauren, you seem a little upset this evening. Did anything upset you in any way today?
No, Elie, I'm not upset. I was just over here thinking about some relationship rules I should apply to my own life.
Okay, now how did you apply these rules to your family, Lauren? And what kind of rules are you talking about?
My family is a huge 100% Irish family, and culture plays a big role in the way we act. And we tend to keep things in and not communicate with each other. So something I'm trying to force upon them is to openly communicate with each other and say what's wrong and when it's wrong instead of waiting, because I feel like that just leads to anger. But the Irish tend to keep things in, as we're 100% Irish, it's not really working in our favor. And I have 4 siblings, so.
I can totally relate, Lauren. I have 2 siblings also. Now, how have you been with your boyfriend, and how do you make your relationship work?
We've been dating 4 years, and we try to apply the romantic relationship rules to our relationship by keeping each other happy and being honest with each other at all times.
Okay. Now, are you trying to get yourself married in any way?
Not anytime soon, Elie. I'm only 22.
You're only 22. Well, don't worry. They'll come soon enough.
Thank you.
Of course, if not, then, I'm going to have to dial up my phone and, yellow. Yeah, this is Elie Muller. I just want to know, why haven't you married Lauren yet?
Thanks, Elie.
No problem. Well, that's about all the time we have for you folks this evening. First of all, let me thank the one and only Johnny Kleidon for being here as always. Also, my thanks to Daniel Gutierrez, Lauren McPhillips, Liz Gonzales, and of course, Shomeka Johnson. Now, we've learned quite a bit this evening about certain things. We've learned about how our thoughts and our opinions can be shaped by our own language. And we've also learned how relationships can go from going well to going horribly wrong. We've also learned about public speaking and why some people are afraid of it. So those are just some of the things that we've learned tonight. There are some other things I could have said about what we've learned, but I just received a call from Kleidon, and she just told me that she's coming over here in about a minute to do last call. So we better wrap this thing up over here. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, yeah.